don't want to scare anybody, but they say that it's very possible and very likely that buildings will be toppling over in some areas. So people need to leave. Shutters are not just clearly not enough. They need to leave the areas that need to be evacuated.
All right, Marianne, you said they don't want to scare anybody yet. At this point,
I think we do want to scare people.
Because we got this is clearly a life and death situation, and if you are not fearful, if you are not frightened at this point, and you live in Dade, Broward, and Monroe counties, then you're in trouble.
Because you don't understand the gravity of the situation. It is an unprecedented event in the history of the world. Never before has a storm of this strength hit a major metropolitan area. It's just that simple. There is nothing in your experience, in your knowledge, to compare this event to. So all you folks that have been around here a long time, don't compare it to some hurricane that you knew about before. Don't compare it to the 1926 hurricane that in a large measure wiped the city out. Do not compare it to any event before. It is an unprecedented event.
You're not missing any words here.
No, I mean, when we came in today...
Yes, I mean, you started to mince words earlier today.
Well, yeah, because we had a 120 or 130 mile-an-hour storm comparable to 1926. And since 1926, the building codes have been improved, and we're talking about a storm at the limit of the building codes, but we know in general they're better than that level. But now we're at a point that the normal roofs that we have on houses are at risk, not that they're all going to blow off, but that I would be very surprised in the area where the strongest part of the storm hits to find any building without damage.
Jeez.
Any building.
Ileana Bravo is on Miami Beach now. Ileana?
Yes, Bob, this is indeed a full-scale evacuation now going on here at Miami Beach City Hall, one of the pickup sites where people from the beach were told to show up if they have to leave the area and go to shelters. There are now four Metro buses here picking people up. They have been here throughout the morning. We are told that these buses are going to Hialeah Miami Lakes High School, a shelter that has capacity of 3,500 people. So obviously they have not filled that shelter up yet, and these buses are en route there now. The way that they communicate, the evacuation officials here from Metro Bus and from Miami Beach Fire Department, is via radio. They head to a shelter. If it is full, they go on to the next. It is a very organized plan, and it seems that the people on the beach, in fact, a couple came up to me and said, thank you, because we saw your station putting out the information and we rushed right over here. They are heeding the warnings. They are coming. They are taking it seriously. We understand that some people are even walking here. Whatever it takes to get here, they're getting off the beach.
Ileana, are you with me, Ileana?
Yes, I am.
We see buses arriving and departing now, and I'm sorry if you already said this because we were preparing what we're going to do next year. Is it seem now that they're coming with some frequency?
Yes, now the buses are moving. Whatever glitches were in the system before seem to have been worked out, and the people, although they were waiting here for a while, probably up to 2 hours, are finally now getting on their way. And these buses are going to Hialeah Miami Lakes High School, which is a big shelter. It has a capacity of 3,500 people.
All right, in talking to people there, are you getting a sense that these people obviously have been motivated to come out there? Are they aware of other people, neighbors, friends, neighbors that have or have not been motivated?
Most of these people, go ahead, sir, are tourists. So they were on in hotels rather, on the beach. A lot of the residents, you're right, it's either they're staying because they feel they're safe or they're not. But most of the people here have told me that it is chaos at their apartment buildings or the neighborhoods where they live, that most people have spent the morning just organizing themselves to get out.
All right, maybe we should take another quick look while we're talking about Dade County here. We are going to get back to Dade, Bloom, and Broward, by the way. Let's take a look at those maps.
Let me make a note here. Okay. As we go to the Dade County evacuation map, Brian, that we've just gotten word that the Miami Heart Institute is at this hour evacuating.
Okay.